Safari. Okay. Nice. What's up, Preston? I don't know how I ain't bring my mic with me, so. In fact, I forgot I gotta. Hold up. Sorry. Can you guys hear me now? I think my mic is crazy. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I hope so. I gotta turn the game volume down. I think the game volume usually is too high. Okay, cool. Now, as far as when I say something when you guys hear and stuff, I think it's a little delayed. So be prepared for that, but that's the only way I can do a private live stream. So it's gonna be a little bit delayed when you guys hear me. So we got 3 guys here. I wish they showed me the messages on this one thing, but at least I know that's working. But man, glad to have y'all come through, man. Draft day. I'm hyped. Can't wait. See what you guys pick. Of course, you guys aren't gonna find out, of course, what your guys' attributes and things are today. You're gonna have to find out also on the 24th. You're just making the picks pretty much, and you'll be able to get an idea of what your guy may be around. But the attribute ratings and things that you see on here won't be what's going to be on Madden 18. I had to do the draft on 17 because it had the correct draft order. Well, most of it, but other than the playoff teams. But for the most part, the draft order's pretty good. But I think Voyager's got the first draft pick, so I'm gonna just get started on that franchise. What the heck happened? So I'm gonna be shifting probably back and forth through these franchises, so I can make sure that each team has their pick, because I don't want to go through the AFC's teams and pick and then go to the NFC and do all theirs, because then guys would be taking players when it's not really their turn and stuff like that. Like you said, you aren't doing hangouts on there. Nah, I'm not doing. I'm doing it through Elgato game. I got my game capture, so that's the way I'm doing it. So yeah, that's how we rocking with it right now, because that has the option. Well, it does also has an option on the Hangouts, but I just wanted to work through Elgato. Yeah, you guys got any questions or anything? Let me know. I know it's gonna be a little delayed because I'm saying things and you guys probably aren't gonna be able to hear until like probably half a minute later. So that's gonna be a little bit annoying, but yeah, I'll try my best to you know, make sure I wait and see what you guys ask. What's good, Coach Camba? Appreciate you coming through. You too, Preston. Of course, I think I said this to y'all already, as well as my man Chiz, Huskies coach in the building. Yeah, the way this is going to work is you're going to submit your draft players. You're going to tell me your pick through Discord. So, matter of fact, let me go to the draft. I don't know why I'm sitting here so far. But, yeah, the rosters are going to change up on 17, but don't worry about that because whatever roster that you had is what you're going to have going into 18. So, don't worry about this. So, we're going to sim to the draft. You said it's 10 seconds and I have. Oh, okay. Well, she would feel like it. You said picks are here on Discord. Yeah, the way we're gonna talk through here, but when you submit your draft player and select your draft player, you gotta DM me through Discord. So through Discord, you tell me you know what player you want to pick. But I'm gonna make sure I get things set up though. I gotta make sure I create a different, save this as a different franchise though, because I don't want the previous thing to go over. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and see. First on the board is gonna be Coach Brown though, new head coach for the Voyagers. So I don't know if he's came in yet, but should be in soon. So we're simming the off season. What's good, Coach Kozra? I think that's how you say it, Kozra. Keep thinking I say it wrong, but I don't know if I'm saying it wrong or right. But thanks for coming through. Thunderbirds head coach in the building right there. So I'm gonna save this franchise though as something different. So RF Draft. AFC. AFC. It's that ACF. What was I thinking? Said close enough. I'm gonna make sure I get it right, so that way when I go into live streams, I don't say your name wrong and everything. But of course, like as you can see from this, like this isn't gonna be what happens to your rosters for Madden 18. Madden 18, you're gonna have the same exact rosters, except for like you're gonna have all your starters. Your secondary guys will be replaced though, like some of your backups. But I believe I recreated everybody though, so for the most part, there's 10 teams I still haven't been able to recreate though. So I just never had the time to do it, but that'll give me enough time. That's why I'm glad I gave myself a 2-week time span so that I could be able to finish those teams and do the draft presentation, and then I'll be able to show everybody everything on the 24th. But like you can see with Dreadnoughts, their quarterbacks and stuff is going, that's not going to happen to you. So don't worry about what the rosters that you have right now are looking like. Just worry about the draft picks, because that's what's going to be transferring over to Madden 18. Your teams are already over on Madden 18. It's just that when I hop on Madden 18, what I'm going to do is I'm going to your rosters are already there, and then I'm going to go to the draft on Madden 18 and pick the same picks as you picked here in 17, and those guys will get replaced by the submitted guys, and whoever's not a submitted guy is just going to be a guy picked in that same position with the same playing style. So pretty much it is going to be the same pick. So that's how this is rocking. So Can you guys hear me though? Okay, it looks like it's working. But yeah, 10 minutes. Any questions? Anybody got any questions before we get this thing started off? So you good? All right, so let's just go to the draft part. Simulate draft. No, I was about to simulate it. I was about to say. Okay, so pause this. And of course, those are the NFL teams. The NFL teams are going to go first, pretty much. Skip ahead to next user pick. Yep, so the Voyagers are going to be on the board. So that's how we're going to start it out. But of course, I'm going to give some details and things like that before we kick it off. But Voyagers going to be on the board. You guys have your draft list. The way this is going to work, man, is so let's just view the board real quick. Of course, there are going to be different players on Madden 18 in their draft compared to what you see here. But what will happen on Madden 18 is, like I said, let me pull up the list of players in the draft right now that was submitted. So I'm pulling up the draft list right now, and let's say like the #1 quarterback in the draft, Eric Fisher, right? So he's a balanced style quarterback. So that means from looking at this, even though he's the #1 quarterback in the draft, unless you guys pick him specifically, that's when that guy will get picked off. So if you do want Eric Fisher, he's going to be this guy picked instead of the first round guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be the thing that kind of catches that catches people off guard. So like this is where you can really legit get bust. So you got to make sure. That's why I hope you guys did a good job as far as scouting and looking to see, who you want to grab, and hoping that their attributes will help out whoever it is that'll substitute for him. But of course, this is just Madden 17s, which is not going to be the case. It could be the balanced quarterback at the top of the list for quarterbacks on Madden 18. So just know that that's how it's going to work. So we only got 3 guys in here so far, and I'm trying to kick this draft up, so I'm gonna go ahead and send a message to the coaches. Sure, you click the all right, so I sent something into the coaches chat. So some guys were thinking it was coming through email, so I gotta make sure I get that situated. You guys hold up for a minute. You said, can you explain that again, Smitty? What you mean? What I was just saying last before I stopped? I believe I was talking about how the draft will go as far as players. So you got to be careful on who you really pick, because This is why next year is going to be much better because it's going to be on the same game. We don't have to worry about going back to last year's game or whatever to make sure that we have the right draft picks and stuff like that. But the way that we're going to work, so yeah, the way that this will work, like Eric Fisher in this draft, it's not on Madden 18, but in Madden 18's draft, wherever the top balanced quarterback is, that's the player that's going to represent him. So even though he's the #1 quarterback in the draft, he's going to be, see, he's not #1. He's got a pocket passer here, pocket passer, and that's the first balanced quarterback. So he's really going to be this guy that he will take over. But his stats will either rise him to be that #1 draft pick, or they'll be average and he'll pretty much be a bust. Or, you know, that's just how it works. So the player type is what's going to determine what player substitutes for the player selected. So that's why you want to make sure that you got guys on the board that are legit, that have legit good like top 3 attributes, because that's what's going to help move the player up. I wish this was like, wish you guys could hear me as I was saying this, because I mean, like, it's like I feel like it's just a little delay, which it is. But okay, let's see. We got 6 guys in here. So what coaches are all in here so far? Okay, we got 7. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure. Hold on, let me make sure. Still gotta make sure everybody's here. Yeah, that's how it works, man. So gotta be careful who you pick. But of course, don't worry about. That's why you guys will find out. It's just like a real draft. You're not gonna know what talent you have until draft day, when I present the actual players when they get drafted. So even though you guys are doing the draft early, you guys still don't know what talent you guys are going to have yet until that day. So as the players are getting excited, they're getting drafted, you're getting excited by finding out the information on what your player actually is coming out of the draft. So that's the way it's going to work. What's good, Rail? What's good, Angel? What's good, everybody? Okay, so we got Thunderbirds head coach here, Aviators, Bulls, Voyagers, Huskies, Marshals, Gunners. So that's seven of the coaches right there. Who are we missing? We're missing Steven, missing Condors head coach Forzy, and we are missing Alex for the Cougars. And Jay, I don't think he's going to be with us. So he gave me his draft board though, so I'll select the players that he wants for him. And I gotta make sure I get a book and pad. So I gotta write down these, because I gotta write down these picks that are made, so I can make sure that I make the same picks when I transfer it over to Madden 18. Give me a minute real fast. All right, so I've got my pad. I'm gonna go ahead and write down the draft order real quick. And right after that, man, I'm gonna go ahead and just give a breakdown of what's going to be happening, and then we're gonna get straight into it. So let me go ahead and write down this draft order real fast. Dogs, got Cougars. parents. Else. Should have probably did this before I even started the live stream up. I was making sure I got everything set up though. Been busy, man. Been really busy. Not bad if you guys are commenting and I can't see it right now because I'm copying the draft order from the website real fast. Riverhawks, Desperados, Pioneers, Bisons, Bulls, Sentinels, Tigers. I need a pen. This is not working. Lancers, Marshalls, Pioneers. Almost done, you guys. Aviators, got Crusaders, Dreadnoughts, Diablos, Condors, two Tigers, Thunderbirds, Red Dragons, and it's a lot of teams. Explorers, Snowhawks, Huskies, and Conquistadors. Alright, so let me get back. Been a little minute. Okay, so I finished writing down the list. Let's see if you guys said anything while I was gone. Smitty, can you get this stream link? Can I get this stream link? I want to put it on my tablet. Oh, hold up real fast. I gotta take this phone call real fast. Hello? Just me. Thanks for still here. Yeah. I'm about to do a stream though, Papa. I'm about to do for food order. Oh, okay. All right, shoot, got a lot of things going on, man. Been real busy. Okay, yeah, Preston just hit the link. Okay, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Smitty, normally you don't see Big Mauler in the draft. What would you make? Oh, so what happens is, let me explain what's going to happen during the draft. So, this is, yeah, so it's already 3 o'clock, so I'll break it down. So what's going to go on in the draft is, say, for instance, you guys make a pick. You pick, let's just keep using Eric Fisher. Well, let's use an offensive lineman, like you said, in the draft. Of course, this isn't going to be the exact same draft from Madden 18, but it'll show up. So, like, say for instance, well, we can use Eric Fisher. So like, say later in the draft, you select a player and his player type isn't left on the board anymore. Like, it's been selected by other teams. Then the next best guy will be the guy to substitute for him. You get what I'm saying? So, like, say for instance, how many balanced quarterbacks we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just say all the balanced quarterbacks get taken, right? And we run out. So now whoever's left at the top of the list then will take over. So that's how it's going to go. So yeah, you don't got to worry about if there's no more players left in that type of playing style. He will take over for him. So that's how it's going to go. But yeah, other than that, I mean, everything just seems pretty much. I think I explained anything. Any other questions you guys want to know before we get this thing started? Because if there isn't anything else you guys want to know, I'll kick this off right now. And I'm gonna try to give everybody a time limit to make a pick. So the way it's going to work is, say for instance, is all the submitted draft players are off the board though. What would happen is you would just tell me what player, what position player you want and what playing style. So I will take the next best off the board. So that's how it's going to go. So because this is not going to be the same draft board and available players as on Madden 18 when I do it. So that's how this is going to go though. So like, say for instance, if you don't see your player on that list that you want, or you want to, like, okay, like the 3 linemen that we have, if all those 3 linemen goes, then what you would do is just take it for the 3 linemen, like whoever's left, you'll take a player in that position. I think you get what I'm saying. But okay. Mark says, let's get rolling. Everybody ready to go? Let me know if y'all ready to go. We'll kick this off right now. Whoever's not here is just unfortunately not going to be here. So I think Alex did send me a draft board though. Yeah, Alex did send me a draft board, so he may not be showing up. Let's see, start checking my emails. Ready? Okay, so we're just gonna get it started then. So I'm gonna start up 3 minutes on my phone, and Voyagers is on the board first, so that means Coach Brown, you have the first pick in this draft. So go ahead and select away. Make sure for guys who are new, just now coming in, make sure that you select the way you send in your draft pick is you DM me on Discord. So on Discord, you put in that I want this player. So I'll put 3 minutes and 10 seconds because I know this is a little bit of a 10-second runoff. So yeah, DM me the player's name that you want from the draft list, or if you don't want anybody from the draft list, just say the position and player style and player type, and I'll take the best one off the board. And I gotta copy all this down. So yep, clock has just started. I hope Coach Brown's in here. I did see him. Yeah, we're gonna try to do all rounds today. I don't think it should take that long, to be honest, if we roll with this time limit, because I mean it's only 9 of us that are here, and I already know how to make the picks, so I can make the picks fast, So and for the CPU control teams, whatever the CPU selects, that's just who they select. So I will sim their selection. So we should be able to actually roll through this and get this done probably like within an hour and a half, maybe 2, probably even less than that. I'm not really sure where this is going to end up, but we'll see. Oh, you said what about the trade? Oh yeah, I forgot about the trade with the Condors. Glad you guys. If you guys can hit me up on Discord too, so I'll be sure to do that. Yeah. So the trade for. Let me go ahead and do that. So what was it again, Coach? Oh shoot. Think about it. I don't think you can make trades across divisions. Let me see. Okay, so Condors, you wanted to make trades with the Steamers. Okay, so y'all should be in this. Okay, you guys are in the next franchise, so I'll handle that in the next franchise, Coach Forsey. So you ain't got to worry about it. You said, how do you do that? Just make your selection by just clicking on my name on Discord and just DM me and just send a message. Just put send message. So So that's all you got to do, Coach Brown. It's good, Coach Forsey. Glad to have you through, man. And yeah, like I don't know if you heard me. I think I was talking to you through my phone in Discord, and you weren't even in the room yet. But as far as the trade, I'm gonna handle that because that's gonna be in the next franchise. I have to keep switching back and forth to franchises to make sure that the right teams are picking. You know. So that's how that's gonna roll. But I'll make that trade because you guys are in the NFC side, so that's the other franchise though. Coach Brown still on the board. I don't think he's picked yet. I don't know why I'm still on this menu. But I hope he messages. Matter of fact, I will message you. I'm gonna just say, hey, Coach Brown. Okay, he got it. Okay, so selection. I'm gonna stop the clock as the pick is in. So go ahead and stop this clock. Man, my final seconds, like 10 seconds left. So he's made. The Voyagers have made their pick, and with the first pick in the RFL draft, he's going to go with the cornerback out of Colorado, Ethan Long. So Ethan Long, if you guys have your draft boards, make sure that you scratch his name off the list. So we'll take the draft pick, cornerback, and Ethan Long. Let me bring up the list again. What kind of quarterback is he? Computer is lagging crazy right now. So Ethan Long is third. He's the balanced quarterback. Oh, so he got #1 cornerback in the draft then. So I mean, this isn't, of course, his stats that you're going to have. You don't know how it's going to end up, but I mean, this is just what he would look like if you did select him. So I mean, that's going to be Ethan Long, but you know, Madden 18 is going to have a different player. So don't pay attention to the stats. Like we said, we're just drafting the players now, and then the you'll see the results on the 24th like everybody else. You said I can't find the draft list on the website. Oh, all you got to do is go to the RFL, go to the homepage. Once you go to the homepage, I'm going to it myself. Scroll down, and when you see notifications under the RFL latest, the draft video that I have, you should see a thing that says notifications. Then you scroll down, and when you see RFL draft order, it'll show the draft order. Underneath of the draft order, you should see a small box camera picture. So you click that, and it should download that the list for you. All right, so the Voyagers made their pick first. So let me see. Cornerback, Ethan Long. So I gotta make sure I write these down every time. So let me see. Next on the board would be the Shamrocks. They're in the other franchise, so we don't have to worry about that pick yet. Bulldogs are next, so we'll skip ahead to the next draft pick. And it's to next user pick. So Bulldogs get on the clock, and because they're not a controlled team, we're gonna just simulate this draft pick. How do I do that? Yeah, advance to the next pick. Okay, so the Bulldogs pick is going to pick up. I got to make sure I write that down. Where can I see the players from? Yeah, this might take a little process now that I think about it, but we should be able to roll through this. He said, so it's kind of a cap, shoot a bit on real draft board. Yeah, that's what matters. Yeah. So let me make sure that I can see. Gotta make sure I can see these guys. What was it, a right tackle they just drafted? I don't think you can even see the guy. So, man. Yeah, so that's gonna be weird. So well, either way, it's going to be a simulation, so it doesn't matter. I could just put right tackle. All right, cool. Yeah, so he's off the board. I don't know. I overthought that. So we should be able to slide by now. So next pick is for Ethan. No, it's for Alex for the Cougars. Let me make sure I look at his list to see what he put. Oh, what's good, Alex? Just came in the right time. You right? You on the board, my guy. So you can make your draft pick right now. Like I was just about to use the board that you gave me, but you can actually select your player right now for the Cougars. You just now got on the clock here in the first round. So we're gonna keep going here in this franchise until somebody who owns a team from the other franchise goes. So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, you can't see it until after the draft. So what's going to happen is you're going to make your picks now, but you'll be able to see like the attribute ratings and things like that of what your guy is after the pick. So, I mean, just like the players are getting a surprise of finding out where they're going, you guys are getting a surprise of actually seeing what ratings your guy has on the 24th. So you're really just making the pick right now. Because this is getting, I would have showed you guys actually now, but because I have to do this back on 17 and then transfer the picks over to Madden 18, that's the way it got to go, unfortunately. But, yeah. Remember, if you're going to submit a draft player, also, you have to send me a message. You have to DM me on Discord. You know what? I don't think it really matters. If you want to, you know what? If you want to submit a player through here, just go ahead and do that. Because I mean, I think Discord is probably too much. If that's what you guys, you know, if you guys want to put everything all in one thing, I mean, I do want to kind of move this on faster. So yeah. So you can make the selection right now on in the chat if you want, or you can DM me if you want your pick to be private. Either way is cool. Still no word from Alex yet, so Alex, you got a minute and a half here. So once that time goes off, you'll hear my phone go off. But once that goes off, then pick's gonna have to be selected for you from your draft board. So it's a good thing you gave a draft board up. But let's see. Still no message from him yet. You still in the chat? Still in the chat, Alex? Yeah, through the chat it would be easier. So forget the whole Discord thing, unless you want to send me an important message, you know, directly to me. But other than that, I mean, just go ahead and submit your pick through the chat. I should have did that in the first place. Don't got that much time left, Alex. Still hasn't submitted a pick yet. All right, time has ended, so that's the time. I'm gonna have to make the pick for you, Alex. You already gave me your draft board, so Alex is himself also gonna go for a cornerback, and that is Mahmoud Ajalani. So I have to take a cornerback off the board. And what kind of cornerback was Mahmoud? Oh, okay. You put your pick in? Okay. You said quarterback, Josh Rosen? Okay. So you're actually going to go with the quarterback instead of the corner. So quarterback, Josh Rosen. Let's see where he is at on the list. Josh Rosen. Oh, you said Zach. I keep saying Josh Rosen. That's a real player. Zach Rosen. Let me make sure. Yeah, he said Zach Rosen. Zach Rosen, 16th quarterback. He's the balance. So he is the 1, 2. Fourth balanced quarterback. So I hope you know that you went down the list as far as your pick, Alex. So what happens is you gotta go with the Zach Rosen is the fourth quarterback. You can't change it up now. So I mean, this is gonna be your pick, but I mean, it's not gonna be on here, but hopefully it's not like this on Madden 18. But 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's Zach Rosen. It's the undrafted guy. You sure you want to make that pick? I mean, I can't change it up now, so you're going to have to go for it. I'm sorry. But so we're going to have to take him. So Cougars draft quarterback. Zach Rosen. Oh, that's cool, man. I just, making sure. So Zach Rosen is picked. QB. And so, yeah, he's going to. Hopefully that's not going to be his overall on Madden 18, but 59 on 17. Hopefully that doesn't happen. It all depends, like I said, on where the fourth balanced quarterback is in the league. So pick is made there for the Cougars, Armadillos. I'm going to skip ahead to the next pick. So the Armadillos were next, and they pick a cornerback. So CB. And the next on the board, the next draft pick is the Monarchs. So the Monarchs are picking. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. RFL Draft AFC. Yeah. So we're going to have to go to the other franchise. So now I'll be able to make that trade you was talking about, Coach Forsey. So I'll be able to make that trade. Yeah, I mean, since you're just now coming into it, Angel, it isn't quite going to make any sense because, he just came through yesterday. So it's a lot to explain on how this is going to go. But, yeah, you said so there are top 3 attributes. So top 3 attributes. Now, the top 3 attributes kind of do matter. Because those are going to be the attributes that they'll actually have, but on Madden 18. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know if you know, but it's hard to explain at this point. But all you're doing at the right now in this is just worrying about the draft pick. So looking at the board and doing the draft pick is what's going to matter. You'll be able to see the actual overall on Madden 18 when the 24th comes up. So I'll be able to display everything to you guys then. But let me see RFL 2. Yeah, RFL 2. And this is a lot more tedious than I imagined. But yeah, it's a lot that's into it, Angel. Next season for sure, it won't be like this though. I'm going to make sure that I have it on the same game. But I had to go back in order for the draft picks to be realistic. Now I gotta simulate this to the future, to the draft. So we gotta wait on that. So you guys can ask questions right now. You said in Madden 18 is where the difference is. Yeah, Madden 18 is where the difference is. Right now you're just making the pick and the players that you want. So you make the pick of the players that you want from the list. Once you get in your pick, what you see on the screen as far as overalls and all that stuff, it don't matter. What's going to happen is, say for instance, the guy you pick is the best balanced quarterback on the list. That means the best balanced quarterback in the draft is going to be the quarterback that replaces, that he'll replace. So that's how it's going to work. And so whoever that quarterback is on Madden 18's draft, when I redo this draft over there, that's what's going to happen. I hope I explained it pretty good. Yeah, it'll work out. Like I know what it is. I'm trying to explain. Hopefully I'm explaining it right, but yeah. Yeah, let's just roll. This would take 5. Yeah, it would take a minute. I mean, already it's going to take them because I do have to keep swapping back and forth between franchises to make sure that picks are getting, picked right. All right, so we're to the draft. Start drafting. All right, so next user draft pick. So yep, just like we said, Shamrocks are next. So we're gonna skip to the next user draft pick, and Shamrocks picked a right end. So let me make sure I write that down. Right end. Monarchs are on the board. Nobody coaches the Monarchs, so we're gonna send their pick. Next user draft pick. And the Monarchs chose a right tackle. Okay. Skip ahead to the Barons. Nobody controls them. Next user pick. They pick a wide receiver. Oh, I'm tripping. I forgot that they get to select. You know what? I forgot they select also from the list. So I'm moving too fast here. So let me pause this. And so Jesus Christ, I just completely skipped that. So well, what's gonna happen is okay, I'm gonna just let this picks go how they are right now. So from now on, they'll take from the list. So the Elks are on the board. Nobody controls the Elks. But yeah, I have no choice but to do it like that. Okay, so this is how I gotta do it then. So I gotta go on the draft list, and guys, make sure that you are marking these guys off the board because now I forgot that that's how this gotta roll. Hold up, I gotta get a charger for my laptop. Jesus. Alright, so I'm back. Gotta make sure my computer doesn't crash because then I'll kill the live stream. But yeah, so I'm gonna go in order of what's going on. So what happened is Shamrocks picked a right end. They were the second pick. So whoever the best right end is in the draft is going to be taken. So who is the best right end? Obviously the draft players. Well, defensive end, so he's just gonna have to go off the list. It's TJ, so cross off TJ O'Neal, no TL O'Neal. So TL O'Neal has been picked by the Shamrocks. Next was the right tackle by the Bulldogs. So the right tackle. Let's see, the Bulldogs select a right tackle. So where are the 3 linemen? Jesus Christ. So tackle, that's going to be Jake Moffitt. So Jake Moffitt's off the board as well. Make sure you guys cross him off. Then it was a corner taken by the Armadillos. And so they took Mike O'Neal then. O'Neal. And then another tackle. So nobody's on. There's no more tackles on the board. So that's just going to be a generic player. Barons took a wide receiver. So the best wide receiver in the draft was Amari. So cross off Amari Manuel. All right, so those are the guys off the board right now. So gotta move on now to the Elks. You said CPU makes picks 2. Better chance for awesome. Yeah, that's what it's all about. The submitted draft players going first. That's what we're trying to do. So that puts the pressure on you guys to have to submit draft a submitted player as well before the CPU teams take them as well. So you guys want to make sure that you guys are doing that. So let me go ahead and skip this user pick. So Elks chose a tight end. So since they chose a tight end, off the board goes Ryan Moxon. So the number 1 tight end. Is off the board. So there we go. So Ryan Moxon is gone. Okay, so skip on to the next Steamers. So that means this is Jamal. This is a head coach in the league. So he gave me his draft board. So I'm going to go ahead and read his first pick that he wanted. Let me see what he gave me. Jamal, Jay Lewis. Okay, so his first pick that he wanted. Oh shoot, is Forsey in here? Because I know he wanted to make a trade. Forsey, let me know if you're still in here. Yeah, Manuel is the only receiver gone right now. Make sure you guys are crossing these names off your list too, because those guys are taken. Forsey, you're still good with the trade thing. I just haven't came up to you yet, so I knew that you're trading him. Are you trading for his pick, or are you trading like how is that going? You gotta let me know before I continue this, because you guys are on the. I mean, he's supposed to be on the board. I don't want to take his pick, your pick, away from him. I'll send you a message just in case if you aren't here. So where's it? So I haven't gotten any response yet. So hopefully, I just sent him a message. Says he's online, so he should be able to see the message. So once we get this message, we should be able to get things rolling. Oh, so this is your pick right here. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to do it on 17, but I will do it on 18. So whoever you pick here, I'll just trade the Steamers pick for your pick. So yeah, go ahead and make your selection now then, Forsey. Oh, hold up. Oh, I'm ahead of myself. Am I? No, I'm good. I'm tripping. I'm good. Okay. So the Elks, Black Knights, nobody coach them, Steamers. You are? Okay. I thought I was ahead of myself. So this is Condor's pick. So I gotta make sure I write that down. He said swapping, he's taking my D tackle too. Okay. Oh, you guys are swapping picks. Okay. So these guys get swapped. Yeah, this is Forsey's pick right here. All right, Forsey. So time's on you. Make the selection for who you want on your squad. Time We got a little over 2 minutes. Once we, get things rolling, I mean, it's starting to go a little bit faster. Once we get things rolling, though, it's going to go by fast because these players, when you take into account the CPU players, the CPU teams, they're going to be taking players like left and right. So once those players are gone, it's going to come down to you guys just saying, okay, I want a quarterback this style, or running back this style, and that's it. And I'll make that style pick in the draft. Or you could just say, I want the next best running back. I want the next best receiver. You can even say that. So that'd be even more better. So like where you don't even care about the style. You just want the better quality ranked quarterback in the draft. So you can do that as well. Okay, we're a little under a minute now, Coach Forsey, for you to make your selection. And I don't know if you was here yet, but you can make your selection in the chat as well. So if you want to put in the chat, I want to take this guy, you can put that. Okay, you see he's commenting and he's typing now, so he's about to submit his pick. Going to take Matthew Milo, so the wide receiver. Remember, this draft on this doesn't matter. So he takes wide receiver Matthew Milo. Okay, so looking at the list, Matthew Milo on the receiving end of things. Okay, so he's the 19th best receiver in the draft. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's the 7th best speed receiver. Wow, I don't even got speed receiver. Oh, I'm in the tight ends. What am I doing? Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got this is what I say. I hope you guys are looking at the list right. I mean, even though the rankings don't matter as far as the attributes too much, they do matter for what player is going to replace them. So with the first round, you're really going to be taking, as far as what 17 says, you're going to be taking a 7th round ranked projected receiver. So is that like, I mean, you still got some time here. So do you really want to make that pick? Like, I mean, it's like, because I mean, this is on Madden 17 showing that you're going to pick pretty much a 7th round receiver in the 7th round. So no, in the 1st round, I mean. So are you sure you want to make this pick, Coach Forsey? Just want to make sure everybody knows how this draft works, because you could be getting a like possibility of 69 or 50 something overall receiver in the 1st round, but if his attributes are good enough, could probably pull him up to a 60 or 70, something like that. So you good, or? All right, so time is going, so I'm gonna have to, yeah, this is gonna have to be a pick. You say you get it? Okay. Well, we're gonna have to make the pick for you. Of course, that's not gonna be the actual thing, but you would pretty much, your 1st round would be okay. You guys understand that? Okay, but yeah, so he's a 63 on 17. Of course, that's not going to be a guy, but if you think about it, his attributes could pull these things up and make him a 70. So that's how it could work. So you never know. But so, okay, got Matthew Milo off the board. Make sure you guys cross him off the board. And we'll move on and try to get things rolling now. Desperados, nobody has that pick. No, nobody has that team. So they'll take the best quarterback of the draft. So the Desperados are taking Eric Fisher. Make sure you guys take Eric Fisher off the draft board. Eric Fisher. And Pioneers, Bisons, Bulls. So now we gotta go to the other franchise because now it's Stephen Campbell's pick. So oh yeah, I gotta see if it says something different. This is a little process, man. This is taking a little bit of time, but as we go on, it's going to move really fast because these players are going to be off the board fast. But now I'll just go to the next franchise, and it's going to be your pick next, Coach Campbell. But we got to simulate through the other parts. But let me see. Yeah, see. You said you're good? Okay. So Black Knights are on the board. Nobody coaches them. Strong safety. So they pick a safety out of the draft. So the safety they pick out of the draft is Jake Costin. So the Black Knights got Jake Costin. So cross him off your board. And then we have next pick, Riverhogs. Get to the next user pick. They picked the next. Oh. Well, the Pioneers selected too. So the Riverhogs picked a corner. Yeah, so the next corner off the board. So the Riverhogs took Mahmoud Ajelani. So Mahmoud Ajelani is now gone. I know there was a couple coaches that said they wanted him. He wasn't going to stay on the board too long. So Mahmoud Ajelani is picked. Middle linebacker is taken for the Pioneers. So out of the linebackers, they have taken Jesse Newhauser. So cross him off. And who is this? Okay, Pioneers. Okay, so next is the Bisons. Nobody has the Bisons. They pick a center. So there's a center on the game. So they've taken Teddy Hattemore. Teddy. All right, now it's your turn to make your pick, Stephen Campbell. Coach Campbell. I don't know why I'm saying the whole name. Just scroll the linebackers for you. You mean through this draft, or? Because I mean, remember, this isn't going to be what you actually the actual draft board for Madden 18. They got linebacker. I mean, really, these aren't going to be the players when I redo this draft, though. So Coach Campbell's on the board, and your 3-minute time starts now. What I'm going to do is once it gets down to, never mind. I don't know what I was stuck him up. Never mind. Forget what I was about to say. Remember, you can comment your draft pick in here on the chat. You don't have to send me a message on Discord. So you got a little bit under 2 minutes now left, Coach Campbell. So you'll select wide receiver Kabil. All right, so I'll stop the clock. So you could cross off Kabil off the list of receivers. Where is he at? I'm trying to find him on my board. Yep, number 2 receiver out of that's the out of Hawaii. So it's Bill Mad Madoff. So Kabil Madoff selected. Go ahead and make that big. That way I can make sure I remember it. And he is the best balanced receiver in the draft, so wow, that's crazy. There's no balanced receivers. Oh, 3rd round guy. Oh, of course that pick doesn't matter about what comes up, but 66 is what they project. So I'm gonna try to move things on now. So Sentinels on the board, skip their pick. They pick a wide receiver. So they pick the next receiver, Jarvis Wright, off the board. So cross off Jarvis Wright. Make sure I write that down. And now it's the Aviators. So now it is your pick, James Skaggs. Hold up. Tigers are next. Then it's the Lancers. Nobody owns them. Nobody owns. Okay, Marshalls. I gotta go to the next franchise then. So it's actually the Marshalls pick now. So Angel, it's your pick now. Gotta make sure that I pay attention to that. Almost put him ahead. Yeah, so you could still look through. I'm gonna make sure I message him just in case if he left for a minute. Oh well, that means we have to go through the list. So we can actually, you're actually gonna get some more time because now we gotta go through the Tigers. So the Tigers are actually next on the board. I gotta make sure this is kind of throwing me off. It's a confusing process, but I get what I'm doing. But then again, at the same time, it's like it's a lot going on, so I might be all over the place, you guys, which I'm pretty sure I'm looking like right now. So the Tigers take Bryce Madden off the board from the running backs. So Bryce Madden is gone. Now it's the Lancers pick. They select a right guard. I believe that's the last lineman we have. Yep. So they take Mason Hattemore. No, Mason Hartley. So Mason Hartley is taken. Now it is your pick, Angel, for the Marshalls. Okay, he said Travis Frazier Jr. from Madden, so that was cool. That came by fast. So Travis Frazier Jr. is going. Let's see where he is. I think he's a quarterback, right? Yep, number 3 quarterback. Strong arms. Okay, and he is the second best strong arm quarterback. So let me just make sure I make that pick. Travis Frazier Jr. All right, so quarterback, strong arm. Well, I'm about to just select any quarter because this draft doesn't matter as far as this class right now. So that's what I'm about to start doing. I'm gonna stop actually going through the list and just write the names down. Then I'll know what to do in the draft. So there goes the pick for the Marshals. It selects Travis Frazier Jr. He's now written down. And now it's Jarrell's pick. So, Jarrell, it is time for you to make your pick for the Gunners. Oh, hold up. Yeah, they do say you're next, so you should be the next pick. Let me see. Yep, Gunners are next. Let me see. I'm gonna send him a message just in case if he's not still in here. All right, so sent them a message, and so we're gonna start a 3-minute time now. So see what the Gunners are gonna pick here. Should be able to move. Right after the Gunners is going to be James Skaggs' pick, so you're right after his pick. So you can plot on who you're going to grab now as well. Said Melvin Kalu or Adam Triggered. You got to choose one of them, my guy. Well, I guess you'll take whatever one's higher on the board. So let's see. Melvin. Oh, I'm on the wrong list. Receivers. And Melvin Kalu is the next best receiver. So yeah. So he'll be the speed receiver. So I'll make that pick for you. So Melvin Kalu gets selected. You just pick a wide receiver. Doesn't matter anymore. All right, so there goes a draft pick right there for the Gunners. Now it's time to move on to the Aviators. So it's now your pick, Coach Skaggs. Right now we are on pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We're on pick 21. Oh, so he's going to take Adam Trigger. Okay, cool. So we'll do that. So they select Adam Triggered. Yeah, to move this process along, guys, think about who you guys are going to draft like as everybody else is picking players. You know what I'm saying? So that way things definitely start moving faster. So the Aviators choose Adam Triggered. Make sure that I have everything marked off. So that just make sure I just pick a wide receiver. So next would be the Crusaders. Nobody coaches them. Okay, the timer just went off. Okay, so Crusaders, Dreadnoughts. Nobody coaches the Dreadnoughts. Nobody coaches Diablo, so it's the Condors picks next. But so we'll go to the Condors right now. So now you're on the board, Coach. Oh, hold up. I forgot. You already made your selection. You made a trade for your pick. So let me go see what Mel actually sent me for his draft board. I remember he sent me a draft board. So he said he wanted. They're both gone. Max Moore. Who's Max Moore? Oh, what's going on? Should be in the NFC now. Oh, I saved the wrong profile. I gotta open up the autosave. Almost messed us all the way up. You got Melvin Kalu, Rail. Whoa. You know what, you guys? I can make this actually even faster. What we're going to do, man, is I'm going to just go off of, because I really just messed up everything. Let me finish this draft here, and then I got to fast forward in the future. So, yeah, I just messed up. Hold up. Let me fix this problem, you guys. I really just messed up. So I saved the wrong profile. Yeah, I just say, my bad, guys. Messing up here. It's just a lot going on in my mind, making sure I'm doing this stuff organized. Now I gotta do this back to the draft again. So, dang, man. Yeah, the thing I can't really write it down because, like, I could write it down, but at the end of the day, like, the teams have to make the picks. That's how I can know what players are off the board. You know what I'm saying? So if I have to know what the CPU is picking, so that way we can get, you know, those teams can acquire those players. That's why. Oh man, excuse me, guys. I didn't mean for all this to be. I didn't think it was gonna be this difficult like I thought, but yeah, it's difficult. I mean, shoot, we haven't even done the first round yet, so we might really even have to just, depends, we might have to just do half of this, and then probably another day. I know it's so many saves. That's the crazy thing. Cause I gotta make sure I keep switching. Or are you guys? You know what? I can ask you guys. Are you guys cool with? I mean, it's going to take away from you if you do this, if you guys agree. It can move faster, but are you guys cool with doing one conference, doing their selection picks, and then going to the next franchise and doing their selection picks? Or are you going to, or do you guys want to continue doing what we're doing now? If you get what I'm saying. So that means I'll stay on this franchise, take all the team, the coaches' picks on this side, but what happens is if the CPU selects a player, then they select that player. For the draft. Next user pick. So it was supposed to be Steamers on the Condors. Gotta wait till the Condors come up. He said whatever's quickest. All right, that's what we're gonna have to do, man. It sucks, but that's what we're just gonna have to do. Cause I mean, we're definitely not gonna have this problem next season because it's gonna be all on the same game after season 3's over. Like it's crazy, man. Didn't mean for it to be like this. Thought this was gonna be a fast process, to be honest. It's definitely turned out not to be. So what we'll do is we'll finish the picks on this conference side, and then we'll do the other conference side. So all right, so Crusaders were on the board. Nobody coaches them. They pick a middle linebacker. So who's the next linebacker? Cross him off the list. That is, so we got Jesse Hauser. That's Dante Floyd. So Deontay Floyd is off the board for the Crusaders. Deontay Floyd. So he's off the list. Alright, so next pick is the Diablos. Nobody coaches them. They pick a center. So Diablos pick a center. Then it would be the Steamers pick at this point, which I gotta write down now. Max Moore. So Cross, I don't know where Max Moore is. Is he a linebacker or a tight end? I gotta find who. Okay, defensive tackle. So you could cross off defensive tackle, the second guy, Max Moore, all from Ole Miss. He's been selected by the Steamers, which is Coach. Daggone. Coach Mills. Well, Steamers. Coach just made that selection, so he gave me his draft board. I see Coach Kozra sent me his draft board. I know you gotta dip off. I'm glad you sent me that. So let me see. So Max Moore is off the board. And now that puts... Okay, Coach. Yeah, Coach is next. And he said defensive tackle. So the Thunderbirds are going to select a defensive tackle. Oh, no, you're not selecting a defensive tackle, are you? Since you're my board, I will be around for my first pick. And I'll have... Okay. So there goes a draft pick for the Steamers, since they traded with the Condors. And see, you just sent me your board, so let me see. Do you want a defensive tackle though, Coach Kozra? Sitting to wait. Okay, yeah, I just now understood. Yeah. So who do you want for your first round draft pick, Coach? I got so much going through my head right now. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I ain't make the pick for you. I didn't make the pick for you yet. That would have been bad. Jiren. Okay, there you go, Chiz. Just selected your linebacker. That's your pick. Okay. So you choose a linebacker. Cross off Jiren. Gray. There goes the pick for the Thunderbirds. Dryron Gray is taken. Oh, shoot. Alright, so what's the next pick on the board? Next user pick, so it's the Explorers next. Skip their draft pick. They picked the corner, so the next corner off the board taken. So Michael Neal was taken. So Alex Dar is going to be selected by the Explorers. So you could crash Dar off. There you go. The 7-foot cornerback is off the board. That's crazy. 7 foot. Gotta make sure I change that stuff up for next season though. Can't have no more unrealistically tall dudes in the league. Making sure I'm crossing everybody off though right now. Doing it. Yeah, I'll go down. Thanks, bro. Let me see. My bad, you guys. Making sure I think I already said it. Crossing. Make sure everybody's taking off. Aaron Moxley taking off. Matthew Marlowe's taking off. And surprisingly, there haven't been any running backs really taking off. Zach Rosen, Eric Fisher, Travis Frazier Jr. All right. So now it's the Snowhawks, which is the last pick for the first round. Thank God. So, oh, can I see what they picked? They picked the corner. So they picked the next corner off the. Man, Snowhawks gonna be stacked, and they already got themselves a good cornerbacks already. And they done picked out what most people were saying gonna be the strap corner in the RFL next season. So it's cross off Gianni Shiloh for the cornerbacks. Snowhawks picked them. All right, so now I gotta save this. I'm saving this just as NFC. I'm not doing anything else. That way that'll be much more easier than all that other stuff I put before. So that's the NFC right there. And now we got to finish the first round for the AFC, and we should be able to move on to the next round. Yeah, your pick ain't come yet. That's why your pick's in the first round of the for the AFC. So we're getting to that right now. I think it's taking forever to load up. What is going on right now? Oh my God, don't tell me the game just froze. Good thing I saved everything. Come on, man.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
don't know if this thing's working now or what. Can you guys hear me now or no?